Hello and welcome back to Takion. Today we're going to focus exclusively on the market sorter window, which can be found here on your toolbar. As you can see on the screen, we have the market maker, the chart, and a bunch of different market sorter windows that have been opened. Let's begin with the main market sorter window here. As you can see, it is currently scanning almost 8,000 stocks in real time. If we right click in the market sorter window, we can see that a bunch of different menu options pop up, and let's begin with the columns. There are currently over 130 different columns that are available to view and to sort by. And also there is the filter. You can set certain criteria such as the time frame, which can be day, market hours, or minutes. You could set certain price levels: day net change, price range, percent net change, percent day price range, percent price range, yesterday's volume, today's volume, even volume rate per minute. You can also set the minimum high-low count, and what that is it tells you the new number of daily high-lows in the indicated time frame of your choice. Over here on the right, you can use this part of the filter to exclude certain stocks, such as, for example, we have excluded Berkshire Hathaway. You will also use this area to make your own custom watch list. This is one of the ways to do it. And the way to do that is right click, go to filter. You will uncheck real on the test stock. Check off use include. Type in the stocks you wish to see. Hit apply, and now you have just those stocks that you have decided to put in. Let's familiarize ourselves a little more with different features of the market sorter. As you can see, there are certain stocks that have been highlighted in green, and what that means is that the stock is making new highs on the day or within your selected time frame. In this main market sorter window, we have the symbol, last price, print, day net, market hours net, net for your selected time frame, percent day net, percent in day range, percent in range, the range for your selected time frame, day range, high, low, daily volume, and we have also chosen to include the pre-market hours volume. And you can see that a bunch of stock market is going higher, and a lot of different stocks are currently flashing in green, which means they're making new highs on the day. Let's go back for a minute to this main market sorter, and it is currently set up to be sorting by print. And what that means is that it is showing you the stocks at the top, which have the highest action in them right now at this very moment. The day net is self-explanatory. The market hours net is calculating the move of the stock since its opening print of the day. Net is giving you values for your selected time frame. And if we go back to the filter and we choose time frame and we make it minutes, 5 minutes, hit apply, and now you can see that the values have changed. Up next is your percent day net, percent in day range, and these values in the percent in day range, when they're flashing 100 as they are right here, that means that the stock is making new highs on the day or is sitting on new highs. And the percent in range is your value for your selected time frame. So if we right click here, filter, and it's set for 5 minutes, your percent in range is telling you where the stock is within its last 5 minutes, how close it is to making new highs, and your percent in day range, no matter your time frame, it will always give you the value for the day. Range, again, this is set to the specific time frame, and we have this separate filter here. So if you right click, go to filter, we could see that the time frame is in minutes and the value is 5. And this filter is set up to scan stocks priced between $20 and $700 with a yesterday's minimum volume of 500,000 shares. And we could see that in the last 5 minutes, Priceline has had the biggest range, and it's moved $1. And here to the right of it, we have the total day range. Up next are the highs of the day and the lows of the day and today's volume. And we see DNDN has just been flashing in red, and you can see that it is making new lows in a strong tape. Likewise, TZA also making new lows. VMW breaking out. As you can see, the volume is coming in strong. It's obvious the market sorter allows the trader to see exactly the stocks and the setups that he is looking for. It will bring you to the point and the setup in the market that you are looking for to get in and to get out. And the market sorter is really great for extensions, reversals, sudden moves, which you could set up your market sorter in such a way that it'll give you moves that are happening right now at this very moment within your specific time frame. We see that the market again is strong. A lot of stocks are making new highs. MA, CSS, VUG, everything is going higher. And here we have our separate market sorter, which is set up for day net. We see that the biggest gainer on the day today is Melly. However, we could see that since the morning there really has not been a trade in the Melly, so now we go to the biggest move since the opening print, and we could see that Priceline is a much better chart and a much better stock to have traded today. Here to the right we have another market sorter, and this is set up for stocks that are up the most within our selected time frame, and that is 5 minutes. Let's change that to 3 minutes. And we see in the last 3 minutes CMG has made the biggest move, and CMG is making new highs on the day. Down here we have just the opposite, stocks that are down the most on the day, stocks that are down the most on the day since the opening print, and stocks that are down the most within the last 5 minutes. And we can see that TVIX is making new lows as this market is breaking out. Let's go back to this filter here. We've chosen to call it strongest weakest, and as you can see with today's action is strong, and we have percent in day range. There's a lot of stocks that are making new highs right now, and if we click on the percent in day range again, it'll give us the stocks that are the weakest on the day. And we can click on them, and we can see that these stocks are all sitting on new lows or currently making new lows as we speak. To create a new market sorter window, you can either click on this icon here, or you can clone. And the way you do that is you right click, choose clone, and now you have a new market sorter window. So let's say that we wish to create this filter here, which is upmost on the day. It is very simple. You simply click on the day net, drag it over, make the market sorter window smaller, click on day net again, and now you have your upmost on the day filter. And you could further narrow this down to price between $20 and $700 with the minimum yesterday volume of 500,000 shares. Hit apply, and there you go. We have an identical filter right here, and it is the same process for each of these separate market sorter windows. Let's take a look at what this market sorter is showing us now. We could see that a bunch of stocks are flashing in green, which means they're making new highs, and you could see just how useful this market sorter is. If you scroll down in this window, you will see values of 99%, 98%, and so on. So this allows the trader to be prepared for the breakout move, as it will show you the stocks which are strongest on the day, and the trader can begin to piece in before the stock actually breaks out. So extremely useful tool for hunting for new stock ideas throughout the day. This has been TAKION Video Manual 102. Stay tuned.